Okay, so we down to the last one. I think everybody should be able to have an opinion about this one, whether right or wrong or indifferent. Here we go. Derek, I'm gonna start with you on this one. Should a child ages 3 to 17, excuse me, and I'm gonna qualify, once you're about 17, you kind of going into adulthood, but nonetheless, you still don't, if you're 17, still under your parents' roof and under the authority of your parents. Should a child ages 3 to 17 be able to get onto social media without the consent of both parents?
Yeah, so I mean, in most cases, yeah, but at the same time, it should go. If there's a court order, like someone has full custody, legal decision making, then it should kind of be up to them at the end of the day, because that would already mean a judge established that that parent is going to be more responsible with that child.
Okay, you can hear me. So you're saying that there's an established court order that dictates one parent has primary sole custody. He or she would be responsible for making that decision for the child.
Yeah, and of course it'd be better. It's always better if it's both parents agreeing to that and stuff. But we both know that's not always the case, and it should.
But in your personal opinion, do you think that a child should have? There should be the consent of both parents before the child is able to use and get on to social media?
Should be, but again, we don't live in a what should be world, so. It should be the more, if it's that one parent that's more responsible, that has full custody, legal decision making, all that stuff, like, yeah, if they decide it's okay with their child, then yeah. But in most cases, it should be both parents agreeing. Like if you're together, married and stuff like that, or even just co-parenting with joint custody, you should both agree to it. But, I'm just saying that in that one case.
Okay. Chris, you heard the question? Did you hear the question?
Yeah.
All right. Derek. Okay, you got it. Go ahead.
Honestly, to be 100, it doesn't fucking matter what you want. The kid's gonna do what they want to do, depending on how sneaky and smooth they is. Yeah. So my real answer is gonna be yes, they can do it, but not unsupervised. You can't do shit unsupervised. You can make your own decisions. You can live your own life under my roof. You can do a lot of things.
No, Chris. What I'm saying is, if you had sole custody of your children, should you be the one to authorize whether or not your kids can be on social media without the consent of Imala? Uh-oh, look at this motherfucker. Hold on, let me hit the smack button for this motherfucker. Hold up.
Oh, fuck.
Let me ask you.
Hold up, Chris.
This is what you say I'm semi.
Hold up, Chris.
Oh. Oh, fuck. This gonna fuck up a lot of people's mindsets right here. But,
yeah.
No. Semen, they're swimming before the kid is made. So technically they were alive before they got into the seed. So before they even became what you call living, they were actually alive. They were swimming around, and one of them won the fucking fight. And the one that won the fight, that was swimming, living, making decisions, fighting for his fucking life, he started in my nutsack. So as far as I'm concerned, my seed that came out of my dick, I choose that.
Look at Nene. Chris, so you're saying that you should, as the father, be able to make that determination whether or not your children should be onto social media without the consent of Imala.
Only under one condition. I'm taking care of her. I'm taking care of them kids. I'm handling fucking business. I'm living my life right. according to the law, we operate as husband and wife. Yes, under those conditions, hell yeah.
Give your respect.
All right, babe. You want to opine on that before I get to Nini? Did you want to insert anything about that, or I was gonna let Chantel say something? Look at her. Oh Lord. Baby, you want to? Hold on. Let me see if she wanted to opine on this real quick. Baby, did you want to say something about this?
Can I add just one thing to
All
my
right,
statement?
go ahead. Let him say what he got to say. Go ahead, Chris.
Come on, Christopher.
If that nigga ain't handling business and the female handling all business, well, he ain't got a fuck thing to say about what she chooses to do with them kids.
Okay.
Beta. Go ahead.
I mean,
Say
the
the
nigga's not
question.
even there to even be a
Mute
beta.
him.
He's
one?
not a good.
Chris, he ain't talking about nothing.
Oh, okay. So then that's
Okay,
when you
but
hit him
what
with
was the
the-
question?
Chris, I need you to listen to this.
You are not content with the stories, so I was obliged to come.
I don't think you know what the fuck you talking about.
I didn't even.
Go ahead, babe.
Okay, say the question again.
The question is, should a child be able to get onto social media without the consent of both parents? Meaning that if you decided solely,
No, I get it.
yeah, unilaterally that I can get on social media, do you think Nate has a say so?
So I believe that. Oh gosh, that's a good one.
I know.
I believe it depends. It depends on the type of relationship that you and the other parent have. If you guys are co-parenting and you guys have mutual respect for each other and an understanding about how you guys are trying to raise your child, then yes. But in some cases, that's not the case. And you got a baby daddy or a baby mama that is just not mentally stable enough to make that decision. So for me, social media is like a complete red flag. So do they need to be supervised by the parent that has full sole custody or whatever the case may be? I think absolutely. Like Chris said, a kid is going to basically do what they want to do, not like, not in a disrespectful way, but they're going to find means to be able to get onto social media. If it's not at home, it may be at school. If it's not at school, it's at a grandparent's house or whatever the case may be. But I think that's where it comes in with the parenting, that you will have to sit down and speak to your child about the boundaries that you set for your child and the expectations that you want your child to have and what you expect of them when it comes down to social media.
And I totally agree, but specifically to the question, I think it should solely be in the hands of the father. And I'm talking about an upstanding, involved father.
I think,
and I'm saying, let me say this.
If the father is involved, then yes, he should absolutely have the last say. But
no,
the father,
no, listen.
No, you be quiet. You be quiet.
My dad was
father
a good dad, but he didn't pay attention. So for him to say yes, it wouldn't be a good idea for him because he don't pay attention.
Now, the father should still come together with mom or his significant other and discuss, is this the right thing to do for the child? Should we allow this? Is it detrimental to the child's growth? Is it beneficial to the child's growth? Let's weigh the pros and cons of this and then move forward. Now, if you're speaking on just the dad ultimately having the last say, so regardless of what you say, then we run into some problems. Can I unmute him now?
Yeah, you can unmute him. Ask him. Chris, you hit the mute button. All right, Chris, did you want to respond to that? We're gonna wrap it up. Oh wait, no. I didn't even ask Shanice. Shanice, it's on you, darling.
I can't see her.
I know.
Okay, it's weird.
She got it. Okay. Do you
Um,
need me to read the question or you got it?
I think I got it.
Okay.
So I think ultimately everyone wants like I feel like the mother and the father should definitely both equally because one, social media, whatever you put on social media, I mean, you're letting other people into your world and everything that's going on, and the child can post something that they shouldn't. So it should definitely, I mean, it should definitely go for the parents. But like I think Chris, his name said, the child's gonna do whatever they want. But if it had to be the mother or the father, like if I had to choose the mother or the father, honestly, I think it's whoever pays the bill. But it also depends like who's more involved and who's, I don't know. It's just a lot of ways I can answer this question. But yeah, social media is like a big world, and the child can definitely like expose the family. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I think that if in the ideal world, if there are two parents and they're able to fully functionally co-parent, I think it should be within the confines of both of their consents. You know, I don't think one parent should override another with regards to social media, because this is a whole different realm of influence that the child is going to be introduced to. So I totally agree.
No, it's not. It's normal society. It's normal society. Is what. See, the fucked up thing about it is social media is society on a larger scale. So it doesn't matter if they're exposed to social media or not. They're gonna figure out some way to get exposed to something, but it doesn't matter what they are. The parents are invisible.
So you agree, Chris? You agree with pronouns: they, them, it, zer, zai.
What the fuck?
Because it's norm.
No,
it's
like
norm, right? It's the norm. You saying it's the norm, so accept it, right?
Listen.
I'm listening.
Listen. You didn't have internet the way I had internet.
What?
Growing up. So you did not have internet.
Chris, we're the same age, huh?
You're actually older.
So you had a computer in your room. You had a private room with a computer and internet.
Yeah. Keep going. Instant messenger, AOL,
DSL dial-up.
Right. Come on.
Within that, did your parents know about that?
Did they know about what I was doing on there? Probably not.
No. The things that you just named, AOL, Yahoo Messenger.
Yeah.
Did your parents know about that?
Yeah. I mean, somebody has to pay for it. Somebody has to get it to allow you to be on it.
Those are completely free services.
They were free.
At the internet, those services, Yahoo Messenger is free. AOL, that's free. Those were free services back when I was growing up. You didn't have to pay a dime for that.
You had to pay for internet.
And I'm not talking about internet. I'm talking about your Yahoo Messenger.
If you have to pay for internet, you know what comes. Oops, you know what comes with internet.
No.
Yeah, I don't think my mom knew I was on Instant Messenger, MySpace, and stuff like that. To be honest,
MySpace.
But it's a new day now. Like things are reckless nowadays.
No. Things are different.
The kids got Snapchat and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, crazy. That's when I say social media. I'm encompassing all of these social media platforms. We got Snapchat, we got Facebook, we got Instagram, we got Twitter. We got TikTok.
Yes,
I'm talking about, Chris. We're talking about contemporary. We're talking about contemporary social media platforms today. We're talking about platforms today that
I just want to bring up this factor. Back when we was in middle school, when we was in high school, and AOL and Yahoo Messenger was popping like that and shit like that.
Black Planet.
Hold up. Let me hit the smack button on that one real quick.
What is Black Planet?
I just want you to know, when you signed up for those programs and those accounts and stuff, did your parents even know that most of those existed?
Probably not.
She belonged to the block.
But
thank you.
But my whole point is, you're saying that we should.
No. This is my whole point. Within it, you can say my kids aren't allowed to do this. My kids aren't allowed to do that. Within it, if
That's
you ain't
normal.
cutting off the fucking Wi-Fi, you really can't control what they are and aren't on. Because you can say no Facebook. They don't even fuck with Facebook like that no more. No Snapchat. As far as I'm concerned, Snapchat isn't even that hot anymore.
Yeah, Chris, but I get this sense that like you're kind of going with the flow. You're kind of flailing in the wind because it's normal that
if
you
you're
don't
not
have like
watching your kids,
any boundaries.
it doesn't matter what you say they can and can't do when it comes to the internet.
No, you can. What
Yes,
do you
it
mean,
is.
Chris? Yes, it is.
Right.
You mean to tell me as a parent you
can
can't
control their phone, their computers, like
right? Like
Did you hear the catch-22 to it? If you're not watching your kids, you cannot control what they do on the internet.
Well,
So
the onus is
you got all
on
that shit
you.
set up. If you
Well,
pay attention,
hold on.
yeah, you
Then
can
it
do all these
becomes.
things.
Can you shut up real quickly? The onus becomes on you. It's on you as a parent to follow up with your children. Like, you gonna kick back and just
follow up on them?
let them do
does
whatever?
not fall on any parent. That's just who's paying attention.
Chris, the difference is in our day, all this stuff was new. Like I was doing all kinds of stuff on like when I finally got a computer in high school and stuff. But like for
But your
now,
mom
like
didn't know
I
'cause
can
she was
see
not
the
paying
internet
attention.
history. I can see if it's deleted. I can see, what's going on the phone and stuff. So we know this stuff now.
Listen,
this is not the first generation no more.
The whole point that I'm making
And
is that if you are not paying attention as an individual parent, it does not matter who says what they can and can't do on the internet.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just the way you're framing that.
So as
though.
a father,
But you're framing
as a
that. But
father,
Chris,
you can say you can't get on no social media.
Chris,
But you ain't paying no fucking attention if they are not.
but I'm saying, Chris, your heart,
talking about people that pay attention.
Yeah, you're harping on this notion that I didn't listen. The question wasn't based off of parents that are neglecting their children or not being super vigilant about their children being on social media. The question was more so if you are a parent that's involved in their child's life and you're authorizing social media for your child to use, can you do that or should you do that without the consent of the other parent?
It doesn't matter if you say yes or no. They're going to get on what they want to get on when it comes to the internet.
Oh my gosh, Chris, it's circular, bro. Listen, I get what you're saying. There were times where I snuck off and watched some porn and did some things like that. But at the end of the day, if mama was more vigilant, if mama was more active and more conscious about what I was doing, I'm sure that would have thwarted that behavior in some way.
Yeah, like if you give them access to certain stuff, like if you give them a phone, right? It comes with Wi-Fi, it comes with all this extra stuff, right? You're giving them the opportunity to have access to all of those things, right? So I don't know. I'm not speaking for every parent, but I'm just speaking for myself. In the back of my head, I'm like, okay, she got access to Twitter, she got access to Snapchat, TikTok, all of this. And now at that point, am I going to be like, as a parent, okay, these are things that I have to be vigilant on. These are things that I have to have in the back of my head. Now, I may trust her. Yeah, it's just awareness. Like, I may trust her, I may not. But at the end of the day, I gave her this phone. I am providing internet in this house. The school is providing internet. I know what's out there.
So to any good, responsible parent, the onus is on you. It's incumbent upon you to be actively involved in your child's social media browsing.
Yeah, because our age grew up with it. We know what it is. Like, it's like our parents' age didn't grow up with internet and all that stuff, so they like all this stuff was new. They probably didn't know all the stuff kids are getting into. For us, we should know like at least where to look.
Right.
Yeah.
The basics. That's like remedial.
And to correct it.
That's like remedial.
Take it away, while they're still with us. That's all we can do.
So just to answer my question, so I'm gonna answer my question. So I think if if there is the parent that is the primary custodial, has primary custody over the child, is raising the child is physically there, going to school, everything. The child resides with you, and the other parent is refusing to allow or not allow your child to be on social media, depending on how involved that parent is in their child's life, is when I would involve them in that decision making.
Mhm.
So, I mean, if you're not there, you don't know what's going on, and you
Kick rocks.
essentially absconded from your role as being a parent. Shit.
Yeah,
What do I need to
fuck
come to
up
you
and sit
for?
back.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not, yeah.
Sit down, bro. You don't deserve to be here making decisions. I get it. That makes complete sense.
Yeah. Well, that's just my point of view.